Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLM life and some true crime content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content. So of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Today, I'm bringing you a training thing from one of those private groups for Tori Belle. This is thanks to one of you guys, so I'm going to act as if I'm joining in on this training session, and I figured that I really wanted to bring this to you guys because Tori Belle has taken over my area back in New Jersey. So if you guys don't know, we live in Florida, but my home state is New Jersey, and I've seen quite a number of people from back home joined Tori Belle during the pandemic. So obviously we know why that is. If you don't know what Tori Belle is, I did do a full video on this particular MLM, so I will leave it linked below. But they're very known for their magnetic lashes. They also have like lipsticks and stuff like that right now too. The reason why this particular company bothers me so much is they call their reps affiliates or social media influencers. We're gonna go over their compensation plan a little bit later because I'm sure that most of you guys are here for the training. You're not really here for all of the other stuff. So I'll do the fun stuff first and then I'll do the other stuff a little bit later. But that's the reason why I don't like this company, is because they're calling them affiliates and influencers. There is a ginormous difference between that and MLM reps, and I did a whole video on that as well. If I remember, I'll leave that link below. But without further ado, let's join in on this training session.
Because I think that this will absolutely blow your mind, okay? I know that when I was new to network marketing, I was selling until somebody explained this very important piece to me, and that's when I experienced the most growth in my business and in my income, because I really started to understand why leverage was so important, especially if you are looking to replace a full-time income with this. Okay, so I'm just kind of clearing off my desk. I guess I should have prepared a little bit more. I didn't really think this through. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my desk and then I'm going to turn it around, the camera around, so that I can show you guys the difference between a rock star, somebody who sells a lot, somebody that can just sell so many sets of lashes. That is not the norm. Okay, the norm is everybody does a little bit. But I'm going to show you the difference between a rock star and somebody who just follows the system. Okay, let me go ahead and major monkey wrench thrown in my plans. Sorry, I don't know why. We'll have to touch base after this. Okay, let me turn this around.
So I'm gonna pause it there because if you're someone who gets like motion sickness from watching videos and stuff like that, I know that for me, for some vlogs, I actually do get motion sickness because of all the movement, and there is a lot of movement right here because she's just turning the camera around to go over this training. So I'm gonna pause it here, but I did also want to say something that she herself even said that she should have been more prepared for this particular training. And I'm gonna have to agree with her because if you're at the tippy top, now I don't know what her rank is, so I don't know how high up in Tori Belle she is, but it obviously seems like she's high up there, otherwise she wouldn't be providing this kind of training. And I think that if you're going to be providing insight into the business and stuff like that, you should be prepared, because even if and I'm sure that she didn't mean to do this, and maybe I'm just being nitpicky. She should have been prepared because it shows your audience, it shows your pupils, if you want to say that. Do they still say that in school? But anyway, your students, let's just say your students. If you're going to have this training for them, you should be prepared. You should have some kind of information for them to have while they're watching. So they should have some kind of material. Now, I don't know if maybe they did. I don't know that, or if this is just more of a casual training. But I do think that if you're providing a true training, It should be a little more professional. Of course, training can get very boring at times because trust me, I know I've gone to very, very boring trainings before. So I'm not saying make it super boring. Obviously put your own little twist on it and have your personality come out. But I think that if you're having people take time out of their day, you should be prepared. Again, maybe I'm just being nitpicky. I can just be being nitpicky because I've done trainings before. So maybe that's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just what it is. But anyway, let's get back to this training.
Blurry. Okay, so I'm going to put the Rockstar over here because I'm actually going to need a lot more room for somebody who follows the system. Okay, so I'm going to write Rockstar right here. This is my Rockstar. This is somebody who is a social media influencer. Drop me a 1 if you've ever heard that term. Okay, this is somebody who has a huge following, can sell, and which again is not the norm. Okay, let me turn the light on over here. Okay.
So it's not the norm to sell a lot of these, let's just say the magnetic lashes. It's not the norm to sell a lot. So how do you think that they're going to make their money if it's not normal to do that? From recruiting. I rest my case, y'all.
So let's say, I'm going to break this down into weeks for you guys, okay? So this is week 1, 2, 3, 4, because everything goes by calendar month, okay? So this is a full month of a rock star. Let's say you bring somebody into the business, okay, that sells, this is really annoying me. It's like I need somebody holding the camera for me. Okay, so let's say somebody sells 12 sets of lashes in their first week. That is a lot of lashes, okay? It's not going to be the norm that somebody comes in and sells 12 sets in their first week. Possible, but not the norm, okay? That right there equals 600 in volume, okay? Because each set, each unit is worth 50. So 12 times 50 is 600, okay? Let's say in their second week, they kill it again with 10 sets of lashes. All right, this person is just killing it. That is another 500 in volume, okay? Third week, it's slowing down a little bit, right? Because they're selling to more and more people in their network, but they're still doing, this is a lot. This is truly a rock star has come into your organization, okay? And in their last week, let's say it slowed down quite a bit. They sell 4 lashes and 200 in volume. This right here is a social media influencer, okay? This is not the norm. So their month total, they are going to end with having sold 34 kits, okay? What does that equate to? It equates to 1,700 in volume, okay? This right here is somebody who knew how to sell some lashes. This right here is incredible. Incredible. Rock star. Now I'm going to show you.
It's not the norm to sell all of those lashes. And she shows how you sell a lot. And this is, of course, this isn't for sure. This is just her, I guess you could say like an approximate or whatever you want to call it. But if I were sitting in on a training, and let's say that all I wanted to do, I didn't want to recruit anybody, I didn't want to build a team, I just wanted to sell these lashes. That's all I wanted to do. Which there is a specific amount of volume that you have to have a month in order to stay active as a Tori Belle consultant. So if I were new to this and I saw that each week it was less and less and less instead of more and more and more, I would be a little concerned, because that right there shows me proof that you can't just make money off of selling these lashes, and how she says that it's going down because you're selling to more of your network. I think what she was trying to say is that you're selling and you're kind of losing people in your network because you've already sold to X amount of people. So I think that's what she was trying to get at. I think she just worded it wrong. So I'm not going to come for her for wording it wrong, because I'm pretty sure that's probably where she was going with it. But that shows perfectly what we talk about. You're going to lose sales because so many people already have your lashes. Now, if you're a social media influencer and you're very well known around the country, around the world, or whatever, that's a little different. You could probably sell a little bit more, because let's be real here, a lot of celebrities that join these MLM companies, they're gonna make a lot of money. They're going to work their way up in rank very quickly because they're very well known. So the one thing I will applaud her for is for saying that this is not the norm, that this is just, it's like above and beyond.
Now I'm going to show you little old me and you. Normal Facebook. We're not social media gurus. We're just normal people. Okay? And why the system is so powerful. So I'm actually going to start up here, because I know that I'm going to need a lot more room. Because guess what? I'm going to bring in a lot more people. All right, so my goal every month is going to be to sell 12 kits a month. A month. Because I know that at the top of the compensation plan, to get paid on my entire organization, I'm never gonna need to sell more than that to collect off my entire team. So I'm starting off early. In my mind, I am selling 12 kits a month. So what does that look like? Okay, I'm gonna write the same 3 weeks. Same 3 weeks as the Rockstar over here. Okay, and I'm gonna sell, in order to sell 12 kits, I'm gonna really aim to run enough referral posts to sell 3 kits a week. Okay, guys, that is doable. This is so doable. If you run a few referrals, okay, maybe one a day, however you want to break it down. If I sell 3 kits a week, that's a total of 12 units in a month. Okay. The Rockstar over here, remember, they did that in week 1. Like they put us to shame, right? But I know that 12 units is equal to 600 in volume, personal volume. Okay, but I'm going to do something very, very different over here that I did not do over here. Okay, I said it on Monday morning coffee talk this morning. I've said it in the chat group. You can sell hundreds of dollars worth of lashes. You can make hundreds of dollars, maybe even a couple thousand. But if you do one extra thing over here that you didn't do over here, teaching somebody else to do what you did, you're going to see massive, massive growth. Okay, so over here, I'm going to do something else. Okay, I'm not just focused on selling 3 sets a week myself.
Gonna pause it real quick because we already know at this point that this is the typical triangle-like structure, and that it's showing you're going to make more money if you recruit people into your team. So, of course, this is nothing new. This is something that happens all the time. Now, as someone who, I would say I'm pretty good at sales. I would say I'm pretty good. I've had quite a number of positions where it's sales. I would look at this and think, you know what, 3 lashes a week is not that hard. How hard can it possibly be? But at the same time though, then I start thinking about back in the day when I was in other MLMs. Then I think about Mary Kay. They sold makeup, beauty products, skincare products, and this is just magnetic lashes. Now I understand that this is a more innovative product, and it might seem more like you're just doing sales rather than Mary Kay. Everyone knows that Mary Kay, it's all about MLM, it's MLM products and all that. So some people might be put off to the name of Mary Kay. But I wasn't able to sell with Mary Kay. So now I'm thinking about it. Granted, the products are I mean, they're not really that much cheaper. I'm looking at their page right now, and some of their lashes, it's $35. They go all the way up to like in the 50s, right? 55 or something like that. I mean, there's magnetic lashes on the market everywhere that aren't Tori Belle. There are other brands and things of that nature. So that's just, you would think that it's easy, but at the same time, is it really? Is it really that easy? And the fact that she's pushing recruitment, I do just have to say, and I hope that these people that I know in Jersey never come across this video, because I don't want them to think that I'm attacking them or anything like that, because they're great people. But the people that I have seen sign up to be a rep for Tori Belle, they're in the same circle. They're in the same circle of friends. Now, are they going to have people that neither of the, like that both of them don't know, that only just one of them knows? Yeah, I'm sure. But they have the same circle of people. So, and then they're going to eventually start recruiting from the same circle of people. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Am I making sense?
I'm going to recruit one person a week. And I'm going to set their target, the same exact doable 12 units, 3 a week. What does this equate to when this happens? Let's say 4 of these people all sell 12 lashes. Just like me. Just like little old normal me, who is using the units and the training to run referrals, to turn customers who love the product into affiliates. What happens here, you guys?
I wonder why you turn customers into reps of this MLM company. I wonder if it's because the MLM reps are the MLM company's best customers. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
This is what happens, okay? Right here, in the first month, 48 units from those recruits. If they do exactly what you did, this is 2,400 in volume, okay? All of a sudden, this person right here, the volume from your recruits plus the volume from yourself, has far outdone the rockstar. Okay, remember they ended at 1,700. This person over here that understood the power of duplication and bringing people in and helping them do exactly what you just did, almost double. Now the crazy thing that really were...
Again, proof that you can't just sell the products in order to make this money that they make at the tippy top of the triangle-like structure. I know I've repeated myself multiple times and I am a broken record at this freaking point in time, but I have to reiterate multiple times. This is proof.
Where the magic happens is, look what happens in month 2. Okay, month 2, the rock star, in order to create this amount of volume, has to duplicate this all over again. Most likely, they're going to have a hard time selling 12 units in week 1 and 10 in week 2 and 8 in week 3, because these people all have lashes. They might not be ready for refills yet. This person has to be awesome at following up with customers.
Like I said before, you think it's how hard can it be? But once you get enough customers, just like she said, how many of them are going to need a refill? So you're going to eventually run out of customers unless you recruit people into your team, which in turn you'll make more money, and then it'll even make the MLM company more money because the reps are the best customers.
This person right here, if they show all these people this video that you're watching right now and they understand this, the value in this, look what month 2 will look like. Okay? This is explosive, you guys. 4 weeks in a month. Okay? You're doing the same thing. You're never going to have to sell more than what? 3 kits a week, right? 3 kits a week to get to the top, to get paid at the top of the constant compensation plan.
But if we go back to what she said before about how it's going to eventually get hard to sell all of these magnetic lashes, for example, or their lipsticks or whatever, because just like she said before, not all of those people are going to need a refill, or I don't know exactly how it works, but they're not going to need lashes right away. So this just shows me, if I were to watch this, if I just signed up for Tori Belle and if I were to watch this, maybe I'd try to give it a shot, but in the back of my mind I would think, seems a little sketch.
Compensation plan, 12 units, 600 PSV. So doable. No, I should say PV, not personal sales. There we go. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Let's say this person and this person and this person and this person all aim to recruit 1 a week. All of a sudden, this turns from 1 times 12, duplication. What does this equal? 48 units in a week. Across the board. This is 192 kits. Guys, we're seeing this already in ourselves 3 weeks in. Okay, this means that just your recruits and their recruits have generated 9,600 in volume, plus your little old 600, for a total of 10,200 in team volume, you guys. This is just if you recruit 1 a week. This is just if this person recruits 1 a week. This is what happens. Now imagine you recruit 3 a week or 5 a week. You guys, this right here is why follow-up is so critical. This right here is why bringing people in and showing them how you did it is critical. It's all in the duplication, okay? This is why people like little old me and little old everybody, the people that use the system, far outrun the person who can sell their face off and doesn't recruit a single person. Okay, this is why when you find a training valuable, you make sure you tag this person, this person, this person, and this person. And while you're at it, go ahead and tag those people too. Because the more you duplicate, the more your volume is just going to organically explode without you having to sell your face off every single day. Okay? Guys, start now by tagging your team in this video, letting them know what their targets are and why. Why are their targets this? Show them in the numbers, okay? That said, I will see you guys soon and have a great day.
Okay, I rest my case. I rest my case that you're going to make more money from recruiting people into this business opportunity. I will say though, I did like how she presented it on the whiteboard. I'm one of those people where I have to visually see it. So I will say I'll give her props for that. I thought that was pretty cute. Again, that's just nothing to do with the topic at hand, but of course I just wanted to point that out. However, moving along to more about Tori Belle when it comes to the compensation plan kind of a thing. Of course, it's not that confusing compared to other ones that I've seen. It's really not. It's a little more straightforward, but I'm not going to go into it in full detail. I'll leave it linked below if you want to take a quick look at it for yourself. But as I said in the beginning of the video, the one thing I wanted to mention is the fact that they call their reps affiliates and influencers. I'm going to pop up on the screen the compensation plan right now, but you have affiliate, then there's 3 different ranks under that. Then you have influencer, and there's 5 ranks under that. Then you have director of influence or executive director of influence, senior executive director of influence. Then you have vice president of influence. There is a big difference between affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, and MLM, multi-level marketing. Huge differences between the 3 of those. Because with affiliate marketing, if you look at the compensation plan, with them being called an affiliate, you need to have personal sales in order to stay active. How many of you out there are Amazon affiliates or Like to Know It, which is also reward style affiliates or shop style affiliates or anything like that? How many of those affiliate link companies do you have to keep a specific amount a month in order to stay active? How many of them? Because last time I checked with my Like to Know It, which I have not updated in a really long time, with that, for example, I haven't linked anything in a really long time, and I'm still an affiliate. I don't have to meet a certain quota every single month in order to stay active. Whereas with these particular affiliates, they're not affiliates, they're MLM reps, but with these particular affiliates, they have to keep a volume. And then once they start ranking up, before they get to influencer, they have to have a team sales requirement. You don't need that when you're an affiliate marketer. You don't. Are there some where if you don't sell a specific amount or whatever the case may be within a year that they can make you inactive, but then you can reapply for it later? Yes, there are certain ones that do that, but it's not that you have to keep a volume of, in this case, for the lowest one, $200 in personal sales a month. And then once you start going up and up in the affiliates, it's even more and more. And then you have to keep team sales as well in order to stay active. Then we move on to their influencer portion of it. An influencer gets paid per campaign. They get paid sponsorships. So let's say, for example, I was just watching, who was it? Stephanie Harlow the other day. I was watching Stephanie the other day, and she had a sponsored post. She had that sponsorship in the beginning of her video. All she had to do is follow whatever requirements that they have. It's usually that they have to talk for a specific amount of time. They usually have to touch base on certain things, and then they're done. She gets paid to talk about it. And she'll get an extra amount if someone clicks on the link that that particular company gave them or gave her. So that's how that works. You get paid per campaign. You get paid. It's not that you have to meet a certain quota in order to stay active, because sometimes it is just a one-time deal. Other times you'll have a prolonged partnership, I guess you could say, with them. So there's a big difference, because you are guaranteed a specific amount of money for doing a specific type of advertisement, sponsorship on a video or on an Instagram post, on a blog post, whatever. And then they talk about the directors and then the vice president. How much you want to bet that the people, and I haven't seen it, but the people that are at the top that are considered a vice president of influence, how much you want to bet that they say that they're a vice president at Tori Belle? I'm sure that they do. Or they say that they're a vice president of then their team name. So that's something that I wanted to just touch base on, because they make it seem like you're an influencer, you're an affiliate. No, you are an MLM rep. An MLM rep. And that training, while yes, it might seem like it's easy, but the fact that she showed right there on her whiteboard that here's someone who just sells products and they're doing really great because they have a really big network, Oh, but for normal people like you and me that are just on Facebook or Instagram, look at how much you can surpass that person if you add people to your downline. I think that's proof enough to back up what the anti-MLM community says, that you're going to make more money off of recruiting. And these reps will say that, oh, this isn't a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes are illegal. They're all based on recruiting. But in my opinion, some of these MLM companies, don't come for me, are product-based pyramid schemes. Because they have a product, which is the loophole of them being able to get away with it, but their focus is on recruitment. If the product was that great, it could sell itself and you could make money off of just selling. You wouldn't have to build a team. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just my opinion. I don't know, but that's just what I wanted to show you guys today. And if you have watched up to here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit like, dislike, whatever tickles your pickle, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.